Nic Harcourt, and we're here at the Spark Disruptors event at the Hotel Cafe in Los Angeles. And in a moment, we're going to hear the music of Dresage. And I want to say hello to Keeley, aka Dresage.
Hello.
So nice to meet you. Thanks for coming and playing for us.
Oh, you too. Thanks for having me.
I just wanted to ask a little bit of background before we actually hear the music. Where did you actually grow up?
I grew up in Bellingham, Washington.
Okay.
It's about halfway between Canada, Vancouver, Canada, and Seattle.
And what is your earliest recollection of music?
I got a lot of Canadian radio stations, so I was listening to artists like Alanis Morissette, Jan Arden, Sarah McLachlan, and I learned to sing by harmonizing to them on the radio.
And so was that the first thing you did? You sang? When did an instrument come into you?
First, I played Celtic flute and a little bit of piano, and then kind of got into choirs and musical theater and jazz as I kind of progressed through middle and high school. And then came, vocal definitely being like the forefront of what I focused on.
And Celtic flute coming from where?
I don't know. Our town just had a scene for some reason. I think there's like
flute scene?
A flute, like a Celtic fiddle and flute scene. I think there's something with like the Northwest hippie scenes that are very adjacent to Celtic music for some reason.
Right.
So, yeah.
So when you were singing at the beginning, were you singing songs that you were hearing on the radio?
I was, and that was sort of just as, I don't know, not really considering myself a singer yet. So once I started singing in choirs, like in middle school, once I kind of put the flute aside and I was like, I don't know if this is for me for real. And then, it was kind of like choral music, and then it really started to pick up when I discovered jazz, like for the first time fully, and discovered artists like Ella Fitzgerald, Louis Armstrong, and just the Great American Songbook. That really kind of propelled me into singing being like something I really cared about a lot.
How old were you when you discovered jazz?
Honestly, I think it was like in high school. So that must have been 14, 15, which I feel now looking back, that's kind of late. And I mean, it's not like I hadn't heard jazz before, but really discovering, I think through the voices of artists, like iconic artists like that, Billie Holiday, discovering the different ways they all sang these same songs out of the songbook was just so interesting to me. And I think that's kind of where my fascination stemmed from.
So then how did you combine your love of jazz and those artists, in particular the female singers, with piano and starting to make your own music?
Yeah, I kind of alongside that, there was always the songwriter, especially the women of sort of the 90s and 2000s who were really speaking truth to power with their lyrics, artists like Fiona Apple, and now for me it's like St. Vincent and Jenny Lewis, a lot of artists, I think, like lyrically, who just are really pushing the boundaries are very exciting to me. So I've sort of had this fascination with blending current electronic production-like music, because I'm a producer as well, with these eras of jazz and like Debussy and Ravel and all of this sort of this blending of eras and textures in music.
So electronic music, obviously, that's a whole other thing once you move from a piano and a flute into sitting in front of a laptop and maybe using MIDI. What was your early experimentation with that?
Kind of turning from piano singer-songwriter to looking at more of an electronic, even analog synthesizer sound has been really interesting to me, really, because I'm very fascinated with textures. So building a synth sound to me and finding a way for it to express my song is a little more exciting to me than just playing a piano and singing. So it's blended into really the soundscape and textures from this like songwriter world to more of this like producer electronic crossover world, still being very central with song form and lyrics and melody.
So bringing all that together, which is the organic traditional way of writing songs and making music, and bringing in electronics and, as you said, all the different textures that come together, bringing it into one song. What do you write about? How does that all come together for a Dresage song?
I write about, I say this a lot, I say music, my songs are my way to try and pay less for therapy, constantly trying to figure out my own brain.
Sure.
Like all of us, especially this year, mental health is such a forefront thing, and I'm really passionate about speaking about it and using my lyrics to not only figure out for myself what's happening with my depression, my anxiety, just my outlook on the world and where I fit into, the world as a citizen, really. And then also, hopefully, other people can find that message for themselves. And I think also, I'm very passionate about all kind of feminism efforts. I try and do a lot of work to bring more women into production, because it's been very much so a kept out space, been very white male. And so trying to expand more women of color, more non-binary, trans, non-gender conforming people into this space. So I think that, I don't know, I think I've stopped writing about love in a weird way. It's more about like everything else that is swirling in my brain, because it feels crazy to be alive right now.
Yeah, to say the least. So bringing it all together under one tent, really.
Yeah.
So, well, thanks for coming in. Thanks for talking a little bit. And now we're going to hear some music from Dresage.
This song is called Center.
Send every kind of help. It's like graffiti on my face, marking the time and places I thought I was the center, the center of the center. I could have done it better, blame it on the weather. Sell the very existence in a jar and blending in is harder than living in the center, the center of the center. I could have done it better if only I'd remembered. I'm breaking under pressure, 'cause nothing is forever. Whoa. Of joy, yeah. I'm a broken toy, and I will try. Oh, no. I will keep it inside for This song is called Who I Am. feel uninvited to your own fucking party. I'm a mess, but I'm trying to beat the tricks, politics in my mind. I just wanna feel like I know I care. How much longer till I know who I am? I've been sitting still while the dreamers danced. How much longer till I know who I am, who I am? Are we all simulation, an anxious nation, passing pills through our bloodlines? Oh, we just want to feel better. Someone beat the tricks, politics of our time. I just wanna feel like I know I can. How much longer till I know who I am? I've been sitting still while the dreamers dance. How much longer till I know who I am, who I am? Looked up from my phone and 40 hours had gone by. Nothing is stopped, loss of control. Ooh, breaking down the walls I used to want to live behind. I got a bloodlust for coming undone. I just wanna feel like I know I can. I just wanna feel like I know I can. How much longer till I know who I am? Oh, I've been sitting still while the dreamers dance. Oh, how much longer till I know who I am, who I am? I just wanna feel like I know I can. How much longer till I know who I am, who I am? This song is called Holy. Holy, 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 You hold me like a weapon. You dig me into your skin, and I will make a home there. You know I give you all you wanted. I'd do anything to have it. I can't do your homework. I'm just screaming from inside of my throat. Oh, sometimes there ain't no holy angels left in Hollywood. Nothing is overanalyzed. I'll keep you safe at night, chasing the holy rollers, the free. sane. I'll keep you safe tonight. We never learn the lesson, but watch it surprise us still. Well, history is lonely. If I just gave you all my body, would you even wanna hold it? I can't love me for you, felt the mercy breaking out of my chest. In this life, there ain't no holy angels left in Hollywood. Nothing is overanalyzed. I'll keep you safe that night, chasing the holy rollers from the freeway fight. Too many moments paralyzed. No one is sane. I'll keep you safe tonight. What if we can't find a way out? And nothing is found. It don't make sense anymore. But you and I can find a way to fight and stay up all night. It don't make sense anymore.
We don't care what she looks like, as long as she's attractive.
There ain't no holy angels left in Hollywood. Nothing is overanalyzed. I'll keep you safe at night, chasing the holy rollers from the freeway fight. Too many moments paralyzed. No one is sane. I'll keep you safe tonight.
And now I've moved to the piano, and this song is called January.
Whatever happened to the best of me? Why does she always show up late to the party, drunk and asking which team won? I'm jealous of the fun she's living in. I wasted my time when I was 23. Now I'm 29 and I can't sit through a movie, 'cause now I'm freaking myself out. I'm haunted by the sound of minute hands going round. Lonely and antisocial, you turn me into you. Slowly at my disposal, I've emptied out the room. It's only a loss in total if flowers refuse to bloom. I need a heart that's hopeful. I hope it's coming soon. Whatever happened to the end of days? Why's everybody only good on a Sunday? Closed liquor stores won't fix the open sores. We tried to pray the the truth away. Lonely and antisocial, you have turned me into you. Slowly at my disposal, I've emptied out the room. It's only a loss in total if flowers refuse to bloom. I need a heart that's hopeful. I hope it's coming soon. I'll fight till the voice in my head is a positive friend, holding signs at the end